Samasta Jana Kalyane Nidatam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. I was only 5 years old when I was fortunate enough to meet my teacher, Swami Chinmayananda. And every moment in the presence of the Master was a master class on leadership. With every breath there was learning. The way he led his life. 6:30 p.m. was the stop every evening on the Bhagavad Gita. At 6:25 he would drive into the venue, start walking out of his car at 6:26, 6:28 he would go on top. And exactly 6:30 in his resonant voice there would be the chanting of Om. Sharp at 8 o'clock you could time your watch by his behavior. The talk was over. And every morning I used to go with my father sometimes to meet the Master early morning. So my father would get up at 3 and we would leave our home at 4 in the morning, go to the place where he was staying. That was like 4:30 in the morning. We would see the lights had come on in his room and we were standing outside. And we would watch from outside, and then, my father enjoyed this duty of serving the teacher by serving him his early morning cup of tea, which was at 4:45 every morning. And then we would not speak to him because he's in his complete silence. He had already finished his meditation before that. And then he would write letters personally by hand to at least 300 people all over the world every day. And what a teacher, what a master. So I just want to start by saying the founder of the school is my teacher, Swami Chinmayananda. This school is really founded to live his thoughts, to live his philosophy in everyday business. And this school is dedicated to him. I only serve on his behalf. I'm not the founder. These people call me the founder. But I only serve on his behalf. And I try to be a good servant of my teacher. And I keep telling all students here and all the people I meet, the world's best leaders are the world's best followers. If we find a cause that we follow and we deeply love that cause, we become leaders. Leadership just happens to us. Leadership has just happened to me because I have always in my life picked up a cause and deeply loved that, whatever that cause is. Right now the whole cause is of growing the leaders of tomorrow, inspire leaders of tomorrow. Shaheed Bhagat Singh, I want to honor him today, and therefore I told the students, I want to be very upfront and honest. We had not thought about Shaheed Bhagat Singh, even though we should have thought about Shaheed Bhagat Singh. But I knew today, 27th September is very important, and I was saying, whose birthday is it? It's very important. Since morning after my meditation I was walking, I said, it's somebody's birthday today. Some very important person's birthday. And then I quickly Googled and found, of course, it is Shaheed Bhagat Singh's birthday. So I immediately told my students, and in my gentle way I also admonished my student council brethren and said, you are supposed to celebrate the birthdays of all inspired leaders. Whatever happened to you? What happened to the students? You are supposed to honor Shaheed Bhagat Singh, one of the greatest leaders. Why are you not being mindful? But I am so glad that the students did a fantastic job. I gave them exactly 7 minutes notice, but they immediately responded. So I want to applaud the spirit of all the soil students getting the video, honoring Bhagat Singh and Vibhuti speaking. So let's give them a big hand. My mother is 89 years old. She belongs to Firozpur, and she tells the story of the day that Shaheed Bhagat Singh was hanged. And she sings a very sad and melodious song in honoring Shaheed Bhagat Singh. And she tells me that in her home there was no food cooked for 7 days. Nobody ate anything for a week. And to honor Shaheed Bhagat Singh. And that was not just my mother's family, throughout Punjab, and I don't know which parts of India. Shahid Bhagat Singh was a person who left such a mark that even today the youth all over the country, when they hear this name, something happens to them. At such a young age, somebody who did so much by the sheer power of the deep love for the mother. See, the biggest force on the planet Earth is love. The biggest force. When you deeply love something, even the terrorists have deep love, but they have for a different cause. They are very inspired leaders. But they are not, the quality of their vision is not for the benefit of all, but for the benefit of some. So I think when we talk about innovation, we have to ask ourselves the question, what are we first of all learning every day? Because unless we are aware of what's happening in our world and what the larger planet requires, we are not paying attention. We call it contextual intelligence, being aware. But after we are aware, we have to also feel a sense of love for the people or for even the animal kingdom that we are inspired to serve. Out of awareness comes caring. We actually get connected. Out of that comes the courage to think new thoughts. Because when we are aware and then we care, we have the courage to think out of the box and say, even though this has not been done earlier, even though I am alone, I have this deep love for the cause. And so I dare. But out of that then daring comes the strong sankalpa, the strong intention. And even when we have a strong intention to move forward, there is all the past resistance which comes from the fact. The usual resistance in India is you put 5 people into a team. And I'm very embarrassed to say this happens every day, even in our soil it happens in every organization. 5 of us begin to work together. We waste a lot of time first in trying to align ourselves with the team. Small conflicts hurt our ego. And we don't have the inspiration to say, what is all this nonsense that is coming in the way of the cause? So we waste too much time worrying about the state of the country. Thanks to Arnab Goswami, every day we collectively curse the country. And we keep on talking about India being corrupt, India being dishonest, India being all that. I mean, this has become a big media business, right? To beat your chest every night on television. It's huge business. So, this resistance that comes out of cynicism, this aspect that comes out of a sense of giving up. I see a lot of my older colleagues giving up. Oh, yahan to kuch hone wala nahi. So the language we begin to use of cynicism, lack of hope, and all this goes on all the time. And so, even though we have the courage, there is this language which is all the time trying to resist the intention, the sankalpa to cause innovation, to walk on our path. But between these two, when our deep love is steadfast, when we are completely focused, and when the purpose is a higher purpose, then of course strange things begin to happen to us. Then we discover talent in ourselves which is something which we were not even aware of. And then the breakthrough innovation occurs. And then there is no looking back. When Gandhi found Satyagraha, one of the greatest innovations ever. When Shahid Bhagat Singh found a way to galvanize, I will never forget that Manoj Kumar movie which I saw as a little kid. You guys have seen the more Ajay Devgan and the other stories now. But we saw, O mera rang de basanti chola, my rang de basanti chola. This song, really fired the imagination of a lot of us in college. That scene where he puts his hand on the candle to demonstrate that he can bear the pain for the sake of the mother is a fantastic scene. It's always till I die it will remain in my part of my memory. You see, that deep love, when we invoke that in our hearts, then all this resistance, cynicism, all this nonsense goes back and innovation occurs. I know there's a lot to feel anguish in this country about, but soil is an attempt to come out with an answer. It is to say that, we are not just a business school, because everybody is a business school. This is a school of inspired leadership. And let me be very honest, Sriram, to you and my other friends who are here. We have not yet completed our journey. We have not even been completely successful. I don't think we can claim that every student of ours who studies here today or has studied here walks the talk. I don't say I walk the talk all the time. I don't say my teachers do it. But let me tell you, this virus of inspired leadership has been put in our hearts. And whenever we do something which takes us away from that, we say, let's come back to this. So with these words, I thank you for being part of the School of Inspired Leadership family. And I honor all the great teachers, Shahid Bhagat Singh, Gandhiji, Swami Chinmayananda, wonderful, and all the wonderful students of the school and the alumni, the staff and industry consortium leaders. There are birthdays of 2 leaders today. P. Dwarkanath, member of our board, Group Human Capital Director for Max Group, whose birthday is also today with Shahid Bhagat Singh, which I realized. It's also the birthday of Krishnan from Dabur, the Executive Vice President of Human Resources, another company which is part of our board. So I want to also honor Krishnan and Dwarka, and I say now I see them in new light, that they see this. They share the birthday with Shahid Bhagat Singh. Yes, so nice.